Well, hello everybody. All right, so I am home. I am resting. It's been a couple of hours. Let's see, it's 7 o'clock, so it's been about 4 hours since I got disconnected from my blood transfusion. I did end up taking the full two liters or 2 units. For the most part, I do feel a little bit better. I feel like I've got more energy. But unfortunately, and this obviously will take some time, and it's because of the chemo, is my legs still hurt. So last night I had difficulty coming up the steps because I was pretty much bedridden all weekend because I wanted to save as much energy. I did not want to go to the ER. So I stayed in my room. I love my bed because it's one of the ones that recline. And I got up when I had to use the bathroom and make me something to eat. Other than that, I reserved as much energy as I possibly could. And well, we had a barbecue last night. Oh, and it was so good. And I think I mentioned that in my last video. But well, that barbecue was really good. I even had some today when we got home because I was hungry. But my legs were definitely, I could not get up the steps by myself, is what my point is. Last night, that's how bad I was. And then this morning when I got there, they took blood and my levels were even lower. So it's definitely a good thing that I went in for the blood transfusion. They gave me red blood cells. And so for the most part, most of the levels all went lower, with the exception of the platelet count. Now, before it was at like 156 and then went down to 52 yesterday. And then this morning it went up to, it was 52 on, actually, yeah, it was yesterday. Thursday. Sorry, my days are getting all mixed up. It's crazy. So anyway, when I was last in, my platelet count went down to 52. And okay, so yeah, that would have been last Thursday. And then today, when I went in, it was back up. It went up to a 164. So as the nurse put it, my platelets, it built more blood cells. So, and that is good. That is definitely what we wanted. So tomorrow I do go in for the chemo treatment and hoping that all goes well. I'm sure it will. It was definitely a long day. I did make sure to snack a little bit and I drank plenty of water. But yeah, it was definitely a long day. So, but we came home and I've just been relaxing because I really don't want to be on my legs right now. But hopefully tomorrow I will be feeling a little bit more up to par, give a little bit of extra for the blood, to kind of circulate throughout my body and everything. They did say that if I had any chest pain, to go in, if I had any trouble breathing, to go into the ER. And so definitely, I'll be monitoring things tonight, which is, so far not so bad. And just like I said, I've been relaxing. I'm definitely trying not to push myself like I usually would. My family says that I am definitely very stubborn. Well, for what I'm understanding after talking to my aunts lately, I definitely take after my mother for being stubborn. I guess if there was any trait I would have, that would definitely be it. Hopefully I'm stubborn on good things. I mean, I know I do push myself and that's what I do. But I am going to try because because of the way that things have been tasting, I have not been able to drink my teas like I was. I have not been consistent on taking my vitamins because of the way that I have been feeling. So I am going to try to make sure that I do a better job at taking care of myself the way that I was before all of this, such as having my teas, which I do have the tea decoctions, which are supposed to help with the breast cancer. So I'm hoping that taking that, especially over the course of the next 2 months, because I do have my 5th chemo treatment tomorrow, and then I've got my 6th one on the 30th of May, and then after that, a month after that, will be surgery. And then somewhere in between everything, I will be getting checked to make sure that the cancer has indeed decreased. So I'm hoping that that will give me some time to, power knock this down, especially since I have been feeling a little bit better. And today I met with a social worker at Fred Hutch, and she's great. She is definitely great. And I have been noticing that I have definitely been pushing myself and been, I guess you can say, I'm just trying to think of how to put it, because yeah, I have been pushing myself, but I've been pushing myself to move and do things instead of relaxing and, forcing myself to drink the teas, to help me and to, make sure that I push to take my vitamins, my herbal supplements. And so I guess I kind of need to turn that wheel a little bit and change where I am stubborn. So instead of being so hard on myself, just sit there and do what I can to make sure that I take all my vitamins and everything like I said I would. It has been hard. I'm not going to lie. Between not being able to taste, but after the last chemo treatment, granted, I did not... After the last chemo treatment, it wasn't that long. Like usually it's like the full two weeks before, I actually start having some taste. So it wasn't quite that long. I was able to have a little bit more of a taste, whereas how I was able to gain weight, though, because of this past weekend, I did lose some, because last week I was at 186. Today I was at 183. So over the course of the weekend, I did lose 3 pounds, but we're going to work on getting that taken care of. And like I said, I am going to try working on taking more, using more of my teas and my herbal supplements. Speaking of which, it is 7 o'clock. I should be getting a notification soon on my watch to take it. I did, when I was talking to the social worker today, I did realize quite a bit of stuff. So I have just got to make the time to sit there and work on the grants, because right now, as it sits, I'm still waiting on my insurance to approve quite a bit of my treatments. So right now my bill is up in the $200,000 for my chemo treatments. It's more than that, but it is definitely up there. And so I have got to make the time to sit and do the grants, which is time consuming. And well, I definitely need to make it a priority, along with my health, because I will beat this and I will come out stronger than ever. If not for me and my family, then at least for my mom. We didn't talk very much over the course of the few years. Okay, more like her and I didn't really have very much communication. And we did find out that we both had cancer on the same day. We did have communication over the past couple of years. You know, but at least she was here. And now that she's not, it has definitely hit me harder. And when my family had video, this is entertaining because one of my nieces, okay, so for the memorial service, like everybody was trying to, get our family to be able to view the service. And nobody can get signal until one of my nieces was able to. And so I happened to be, I got to view the service. And it was beautiful. The friends that got to experience her kindness and generosity and her love. Her friends and her family. It was definitely a beautiful service, and I am glad that I was able to be there virtually since I could not be there physically. And believe me, for a while, it hurt that I couldn't be. But like my Aunt Pam and Aunt Chris said, she would want me staying home and getting better and fighting this thing. And they're right. So not only for my husband and my kids and my aunts, I am also fighting this for my friends and my mother. Even when somebody is gone, you don't realize how much you miss them until they are truly gone, like off this earth. I wish I had a better relationship with her, but we just couldn't connect on that level, I guess. But that is okay. Everything happens for a reason. And for as devastating as her passing was, especially considering the fact that she had stage 4 cancer and died because she had gotten pneumonia while she was waiting to get treatment, she will be missed. And we're trying to bring our family back together. Anyway, so like I said, I will be fighting this for my family, my mom, and my friends. So we've got this. And so now I will just be working on focusing more on taking my teas, my vitamins, and getting things taken care of. So, like I said, tomorrow I go in for my fifth chemotherapy session, since it was postponed due to the blood transfusion. Oh, and I asked one of the nurses why 2 units, and she said because of how low my platelet and hemoglobin and everything was, including my red blood cell count. So here is to fighting on for a better me, a stronger me, and my family. Excuse me. All right, well, I will touch base with you tomorrow. Like I said, I've got my chemotherapy tomorrow, and it will be at 9 o'clock in the morning. The funny thing, my transfusion was today at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't leave there until like 4 o'clock. Only because from 3 to 4 was my appointment with the social worker over at Fred Hutch. She was great. I love her. Anyway, I love you guys, and that is my update. Mwah! Have a great day.